breaking news. A protest over Cal State tuition hikes turns violent in Long Beach as angry students come face to face with pepper spray from police.
KTLA's Elizabeth Espinoza has been right in the middle of the protest. She joins us now live with the very latest. Elizabeth.
You know, I just had a Long Beach officer come up to me that they're looking for for the personal belongings. Someone's looking for the personal belongings because they don't know whose bag that is. But let me show you the aftermath here. And I was just told they're going to remove us from this area in a little bit because they're going to treat this as a crime scene. But here's the aftermath. This is basically the office of the chancellor, and everything appeared to be going so smooth inside in terms of the session and public comment. But once the crowd was told you cannot no longer chant, we need to discuss and make a decision, then people were shoved out of that hall, out to the front door, and then they were pounding on the front glass doors, as you see here. And ultimately, 3 protesters were taken into custody. Take a look at what happened next. And there were about 200 students here at the Office of the Chancellors. As you saw, officers with CSU began pepper spraying the crowd, trying to shut the glass doors and keep it secured, but it turned out that it was a back and forth. You see the officer there pepper spraying everyone. In fact, we actually got some of it as well. Everybody's choking, but either way, the melee didn't stop. They continued to try to get back inside. All of this over a tuition fee hike of 9% for the CSU system. There was a change. So while all this was happening outside, inside the trustees went back to discuss the matter and ultimately approved the tuition hike of 9% that will go into effect next fall. It was approved by a 9-6 vote. I was told out here 2 CSU officers were hurt. One of them, actually, his arm was completely bloody after this tempered glass shattered to the ground. And also, we saw Long Beach Police Department. They had their riot gear, and they were called to the scene once the front door shattered. Also, we're told 3 students were taken into custody. One of them, you saw that we asked, who she was, and said she was from San Diego State. But a very tense moment, very tense, a good 40 minutes or so. But as you see now, they've actually put the yellow tape around us. So, of course, we're going to be moving here in just a second. But I should also add that the students were really chanting. One of the things they kept chanting was this, and it was the Refund California pledge. They kept trying to get the trustees to look at that and said they're asking them to be creative and find another way of coming up with the money. They say, why take away from the students who are struggling as it is to get by and achieve and accomplish a college education? They say increase income tax on the California's wealthiest. The debate lives on, but the approval has been made. 9% tuition fee hike in effect for next fall for CSU school system. That's the very latest reporting live from Long Beach. I'm Elizabeth Espinoza, KTLA 5 News.
Elizabeth, thank you for that report.